Today is 6th of April, 2026. Peter Obi, you have 15 days to go. 15 days before it is too late for you to run in the 2027 presidential elections. 15 days. With the current scenario, quagmire, mess that the ADC is in, whether you are arguing against it or arguing in support of it, doesn't matter. April 21 is the deadline for submission of political party register. April 21. After April 21, you will no longer be able to leave the African Democratic Congress, the ADC. You won't. The opportunity to get ticket on another platform, such as the Democratic Leadership Alliance or Alternative, DLA, or even Showare's African Action Congress, that opportunity will be gone forever. For me, I feel that what is going on in the African Democratic Congress, the ADC, is a blessing in disguise. That INEC has come out to de-recognize the David Mark-led leadership of the African Democratic Congress, the ADC, is a blessing in disguise to you, Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. A blessing in disguise. It is an opportunity for you to move to another platform where your chances of getting a ticket for the 2027 election is 100%. I am not going to join anybody to do national protests for this leadership of the African Democratic Congress, when the mess is a result or is the fault of Atiku. From the get-go, the process that brought in David Mark was not an excellent process. You can say, oh, but they recognize David Mark. Yes. You can get away with it if nobody is complaining. But the unfortunate thing right now is that Nafiu Bala Gombe is complaining. And he's not just complaining. He has gone to court to say he did not resign. He has gone to court to say, oh, Rav Wonsu forged his signature. Or, yes, that's what he's saying. That mess was caused because you had an Atiku who wanted to position his loyalists to take over the African Democratic Congress, the ADC. It was not because of a coalition. You don't need to change the leadership of the African Democratic Congress, the ADC, for you to have a coalition. You don't need to bring a David Mark for you to have a coalition. The reason why Atiku brought in David Mark and Aregbesola to take over the ADC from Rav Wonsu is so that he can have his loyalists in charge. And the ultimate goal was to bend the African Democratic Congress to the will of Atiku. So that once his people are in position, they can bend the party to give him ticket. That was his goal. So what is happening now? I see some supporters, some obedience campaigning and protesting against it. It is a blessing in disguise. Read between the lines. Not be everything we must protest against. It is an opportunity for Peter Obi to go to a surer platform. His chances of getting a ticket reduced to 25% once Kwankwaso joined. Many people make a mistake of thinking, oh, Kwankwaso joined African Democratic Congress, the ADC, from the NMPP. Now, he's going to boost Peter Obi's chances because Obasanjo has spoken to Kwankwaso. Now, Kwankwaso has agreed that he's going to be vice president to Peter Obi. Too many assumptions. You're assuming that, number one, they will give Peter Obi the ticket. Number two, you are assuming that Kwankwaso will accept to be vice president. All of those are just big gamble. Who says Kwankwaso is not in the ADC to get ticket? Who says? And that reduces its chances to 25%. Why not go to another platform where your chances of getting a ticket, Mr. Peter Obi, are at least 100%? Please. 15 days to go. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Another thing. INEC has gone back on the revalidation of voters. They stepped back. And I see opposition supporters rejoicing. We should be crying. That was supposed to be some sort of class suicide that the ruling party was going to. The voter register is already bloated. Bloated. The number of voters in the north, the KKK states, Kaduna, Katsina, Kano, the voters there, many of them are people who have lost their lives to insecurity. Many of them are people who are underage, despite the fact that it was done 3 years ago. You needed to clean that list so that it is not used to rig the 2027 elections. But no, we seem to think that anything that comes from the APC, we must counter it. Anything that comes from the APC, we must counter it. No. My prayer is that it doesn't come back to bite us in the nyash. But there will be no 2027 elections where Nigerians will have a chance if Peter Obi is not on the ballot. Many of you are coming to say, oh, if anything happens to ADC, there will be no election in 2027. My brother, my sister, there will be election. You just will not be in it. You just will not be in it. All this idea that you will appoint international ambassadors, representatives that will now go and help you lobby, and somehow you will now get America or get Europe or get China to now come and counter Tinubu. Mona di open una eye. Mona di try read between the lines. The only things that will make a Donald Trump to work against Tinubu, Tinubu has given it to Trump. He has given it to Trump. Right now, nobody on international scene can come and save you or save Nigeria. It is we that have to save this country ourselves. And I hear some people say, oh, revolution, revolution. I laugh. Those things are nice things to say on social media to get views. But the reality on the ground, the truth on the ground, and it's the bitter truth, we will not forget revolution. Who want to do the revolution? They don't break people's spirit. They don't break people's soul. The message out there, in fact, talking about revolution at all, scares the majority of Nigerians. Talking about revolution at all, talking about, oh, INEC is this, INEC is that, INEC is criminal. Those narratives, they are counterproductive because it solidifies the idea in the hearts and minds of Nigerians that Tinubu is the master rigger, that Tinubu is a master strategist, that the elections are already rigged, oh, that the results are already written. So, at the end, what will you get? Voter apathy. And that's all Tinubu needs to continue. Let's work smart, not hard. Let's work strategically, not emotionally or sensationally. Peter Obi, you have 15 days to move. The only coalition you need is a coalition of the people. It was a coalition of the people that got APC in 2015. It was not a coalition of disgruntled politicians. If you think it is, you're making a mistake. It is the people that you need. In 2023, you did not have a coalition of disgruntled politicians. Yet you got 6.1 million votes. What makes you think you need them now? To the extent that you will allow them to trap you in the APC, in the African Democratic Congress, the ADC. Peter Obi, you have 15 days to move. To move. To move. And I beg you, please, move.